Hello, my name is Lacey Hester, and I will be presenting over DNS. So DNS, it is found on the application layer. It's short for Domain Name System. It manages public websites as well as other domains on the internet. Basically, it allows the user to type in the address to a website rather than the IP address. So for example, www.google.com, and it recognizes that address and takes you to it rather than the user having to actually know the actual IP address of Google to get there. It's designed on a client and server basis. This means that the web browser is utilized as a DNS client and will send requests to the internet's DNS server in order to navigate between different websites. And servers are structured in a tree-like manner. At the top is the roots. Root servers, they have a collection of a complete list of internet and domain names, as well as the corresponding IP addresses to those names. And within a domain name, the DNS root is represented as the dot in the domain name. So for example, the www.google.com, that dot, their second dot is represented as the root. And then after that follows, it's usually one of the 7 top level domains. And you can see here, so the root is at the beginning, or the top, and then underneath are the top 7 top level domains, TLDs. The first one, .arpa, is used to usually host mappings, .com, .net, .org, and .gov. Those are the generic top level domains. Most of us are familiar with those 4. And then .us and .uk are country codes. So it's just an example of a breakdown of what a DNS server looks like and the concept that I said earlier about it looking like a tree-like structure. So best practices for the DNS, implementing secure dynamic updates. So basically, in order for a user to alter, input, or even update information within the DNS server, they first have to authenticate themselves and be approved. Usually this is already enabled, but it should still be verified to make sure that for whatever reason was not disabled. Next is using forwarders in order to provide internet host with the internet resolution. That's what forwarders are for. It separates the internal DNS servers from internet-facing ones, and it helps to prevent any personnel outside of the company or listed authorized users from obtaining any internal network information. So in summary, I went over DNS overview, basically what is it, and then I also covered DNS best practices. So if you have any other questions, comments, concerns, you can post it on the discussion board where this is going to be linked to.